God's advice today. Have you ever felt that God is trying to speak to you, yet in the busyness of life, His signs go unnoticed? This message invites you to pause, reflect, and open your heart. Perhaps this is exactly what you needed to hear today. Watch until the end with openness, and if these words touch you, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell to receive more messages like this. Don't forget to check the pinned comment for a 1-minute prayer and a recommended message to help strengthen your faith even more. God said, "Listen to me, my dear son, my beloved daughter. Before this month comes to an end, something powerful will begin to pour over you. It is not about crumbs or small fleeting victories, but about an abundance that will touch your life in a profound and transformative way. And my God will meet all your needs according to the riches of His glory in Christ Jesus." Philippians chapter 4 verse 19, "Everything that seemed distant, impossible, or blocked will now be moved by my hand." Do you feel ready for a deep change in your life and in the lives of those you love? Sometimes, all we need is a small step of faith to open the doors to the abundance, peace, and blessings that God has already reserved for us. A simple 1-minute prayer can be the beginning of a spiritual journey that transforms the inside and reflects on the outside. If you want to attract more light, balance, and prosperity, both spiritual and material, click on the link pinned in the first comment. There, you will find a simple practice, guided with love, that can help you connect more deeply with the divine presence in your life. No matter how long you have waited, the time of my action is perfect, and my blessings will not delay. I am opening paths where there were only walls before, transforming tears into seeds of victory, and what seemed lost will be restored with double honor. I have seen your faithfulness even in the midst of discouragement, and for that reason, I will pour out an unexpected harvest over you. This is the time when the promise will stop being just a word and become tangible reality. Do not fear the noises of the world or the voices of doubt. Keep your heart firm in me. I am the God who fulfills, who surprises, who makes deserts bloom and brings life to what seemed dead. Believe, before this month ends, you will witness the manifestation of my glory in areas that seemed forgotten, and you will see that I have never ceased caring for every detail of your story. Have you ever felt exhausted, overwhelmed by the weight of life, and yet remained steadfast? I saw every silent tear, every whispered prayer, every moment you carried burdens that were not yours. I did not allow your struggles to be in vain, for all is being used to shape your character and prepare you for something great that is to come. Commit your way to the Lord, trust in Him, and He will do this. Psalm 37 verse 5, "Even when the world around you seems to collapse, my faithfulness remains unwavering. Every door that seemed closed, every opportunity that seemed lost, will be opened by my grace. I am working behind the scenes in your life, aligning circumstances, people, and moments so that you may reap what you have long awaited. No effort, no act of faith goes unnoticed. I observe and respond at the perfect time. Your patience will be rewarded, and what seemed impossible will become living proof of my love and power. Trust in my guidance, for I am the God who turns difficulties into stepping stones to victory, who replaces anxiety with peace, and who makes hope bloom where there once was only desert. Stand firm, my son, my daughter, for your story is about to change in a surprising and definitive way. Comment, I trust in God's love, He is my refuge. Time belongs to me, not to man. Many look at the calendar and feel that all is lost, that opportunities have slipped away, but I am the creator of time, and in an instant, I can transform your reality. He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Isaiah chapter 40 verse 29, what seemed stagnant will begin to flow like a river of blessings. I place in your hands resources you never imagined receiving, unlocking financial and spiritual paths, and causing miracles to manifest where impossibility once dwelled. What was lost will be found, and what seemed scarce will multiply unexpectedly. Do not fear tomorrow, for my action is greater than any human plan. Every step you take, even if it seems small, is being guided by me, and every decision will align with my perfect purpose. You will see doors opening, alliances forming, opportunities arising, and your heart will recognize my faithfulness in every detail. Stay alert, confident, and patient, for I am about to show that nothing is impossible for those who surrender their life, trust, and path to me. Comment, I rest in God's strength and care, He renews my strength. Do not be surprised if sudden changes occur in your life, my dear son, my beloved daughter. Just as the rain awakens the dormant seed, my action will make opportunities flourish in places you considered dry and hopeless. You will not need to walk alone. My hand will guide every step, opening doors that no one can close and placing people on your path to elevate your journey. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Psalm 23 verse 1, contracts will be signed, debts will be cleared, and miracles will manifest in your life in ways that exceed your understanding. I work so that you may see tangible results, but also so that your heart learns to trust without seeing, to rest without striving, to believe without fear. Every area of your life that seemed blocked will be unlocked, and what seemed impossible will become evident as a testimony of my constant love. This is the time of prosperity, peace, and the manifestation of my power. Observe, receive, and be grateful, for the abundance I send is not only material but also spiritual, emotional, and relational. Your faith is being strengthened, your purpose revealed, and my presence will be closer than ever. Comment, I accept God's guidance, He is my light and my guide. Did you know that there is an effective method to attract greater financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep-seated beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It had a profound impact on my life, and we would like to invite you to explore this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each of us in a unique and wonderful way. That's why it's important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you would like to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing content that inspires and transforms, we invite you to check out our product. The link is available in the first comment, so you can discover how this technique can also help you on your journey. Your contribution helps us continue sharing messages that make a difference. We deeply appreciate your trust and support. I know that many times you have felt overwhelmed by the weight of life, by worries that seemed never-ending. You have looked around and asked yourself, how will I survive? How will I make my dreams come true? How will I find the strength to keep going? I want you to understand, my beloved child, that the strength you need does not come from human effort but from my powerful hand. Just as a seed does not struggle to grow but relies on the rain, the sun, and the fertility of the soil, you too must trust in my providence, in my quiet and constant work. Every step you have taken, every silent tear you have shed, every restless night you have endured, I have seen and held. Nothing you have carried has gone unnoticed. I am the God who turns despair into hope, scarcity into abundance. Keep your heart open to receive, without trying to understand all the mysteries immediately. My action is always greater than you can imagine, and even in moments of doubt, my faithfulness manifests. I am working, even when you do not see it, and soon everything will become clear. Trust, for my word never fails, and all I promise will be fulfilled in perfect timing. Comment, I trust in God's love, He is my refuge. What is coming to you will not merely meet immediate needs. It is a continuous flow of prosperity, abundance, and opportunities that will allow you to also become a channel of blessings for others. The more you receive, the more you can share. The more my grace manifests in your life, the more you will be able to reach out to those in need. Imagine the joy of easing someone's suffering, of bringing hope to the lost and discouraged. Every act of generosity will be multiplied, and you will see that true kindness never runs out, because all that is done with love returns to you multiplied. I am guiding every decision, opening doors and paths that seemed impossible. Your prosperity will also be an instrument of transformation in the lives of others, a reflection of my care and faithfulness. You do not need to bear the weight alone. I will be by your side, strengthening your faith and ensuring that every just action yields abundant results. Open your heart to receive without fear, knowing that my hand works to bring lasting blessings. Allow yourself to be an instrument of life, and you will see that the joy of sharing surpasses any personal satisfaction, for my generosity is infinite. Even in moments when it seems you are in a spiritual or material winter, remember, my spring is approaching. What seemed dry, lifeless, or colorless will begin to bloom, bringing opportunities, victories, and joy. Every difficulty you faced was not in vain. Each obstacle, each pain, each period of waiting prepared the ground for the manifestation of miracles and abundance. Just as the earth awakens after long months of cold to bloom with life, your life too will be renewed. Clear signs of my work will appear, and you will feel the strength of my presence guiding your steps. Do not despair over apparent delays, for my timing is perfect. The seeds of perseverance and faith you planted quietly will now bear abundant fruit, revealing that all struggles were part of your growth and preparation for greater blessings. Observe the signs, recognize small victories, and know that I am constantly acting to transform your reality. Comment, I embrace God's renewal in my life, my spring has come. There is a fulfillment in progress, a promise that is already moving toward you, even if your eyes cannot yet see it. Just as the farmer looks at the soil and, even without seeing the sprout, trusts that the seed is alive, I want you to also learn to trust my process. The farmer does not give up because the field seems silent. He understands the timing of nature, and I want you to understand the timing of the Spirit. I know that sometimes you look at your reality and ask, Lord, where is the fruit of what I planted? But I tell you, the fruit already exists, it has just not surfaced yet. The invisible is more alive than you imagine. Provision has not disappeared. It is simply maturing in the soil of faith. While you wait, I am moving pieces, aligning hearts, preparing opportunities. The money you have not yet seen, the answer that has not yet come, the deposit you have not yet touched, all is already forming in the invisible, like a seed germinating underground. Do not doubt, for your faithfulness has not gone unnoticed before me. I saw you stand firm when everything around you seemed to collapse. I saw your silent prayers, those made with tears and weary hope, and none of them were ignored. I collected each tear as one collects rare pearls because they watered the soil of your promise. Now I tell you, the time to smile again, to celebrate, to witness, is coming. And when I say, it is time, everything will change. What once seemed like a barren field will bloom with abundance. Your heart, which so often tightened in scarcity, will overflow with joy. Your hands, which often held little, will now hold much. But understand this, what I give you is not just money or material gain, it is a symbol of my work, of my honor upon your life. When the field fills with wheat, the farmer does not celebrate only the food, but the confirmation that his waiting was worth it. So it will be with you. You will understand that your days of struggle were not in vain. I did not allow you to fight to humble you, but to prepare you. I did not let you cry without purpose. Each of your tears had a meaning. They fell to the ground like rain, preparing the soil for a great harvest. Now, what was sown in pain will sprout in joy. I am the God of surprises, and my blessings often come through paths no one imagines. I may use someone close or someone you have never seen. I may open grand doors or small gaps that will become portals of miracles. Do not limit the ways I choose to act. If I decide to bless you, not even contrary winds can prevent it. I move the waters of the impossible. If necessary, I change hearts, redirect decisions, and turn negatives into invitations. So do not be startled when everything begins to change suddenly. Do not call coincidence what is providence. When the pieces move unexpectedly, you will know it is my hand, not chance, at work. I am the one who turns deserts into gardens, who brings abundance where nothing seemed capable of growing. I am the one who turns failure into testimony and mourning into dance. Now is the time of your turnaround. I speak not of a distant future, but of a divinely orchestrated now. Know that you are not forgotten, nor abandoned. I hold you in the palm of my hand and care for your details. When you think nothing is happening, I am preparing what no one sees. I am moving invisible resources, awakening hidden favors, inclining hearts toward you. Before this current season ends, you will see my faithfulness in a tangible way. Your hands will not be full of worry, but of provision, not of scarcity, but of abundance. And when that happens, remember, what I do is not momentary, because the source of my generosity is eternal. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. Do not fear the process. Gold, when extracted from the earth, does not shine. It is covered in impurities, dirty, without beauty. But it is in the fire that its true value appears. So it has been with you. You have gone through financial trials, the pain of lack, the uncertainty of tomorrow. You have felt the weight of bills, the pressure of what seemed impossible to resolve. But none of this was to destroy you. It was my purifying fire making you stronger, wiser, more prepared. I was there in every silent night, in every no that hurt you, in every door that closed. Today I can tell you, what is emerging from you is resilience. Where there was fear, there is now faith. Where there was doubt, there is conviction. Where there was discouragement, there is experience. You are like gold that, even buried, does not lose its value. You were hidden for a time, but not forgotten. Many thought your story was over, but I was merely rewriting the chapters with the ink of eternity. And now, my son, what is coming is honor. Before this season ends, I will place in your hands not only resources, but recognition. I will show you that I have always been your sustenance, your unshakable source. You do not depend on salary, savings, or human influence. You depend on me, and I do not know crisis. I am the owner of gold and silver, and through them, I create channels of miracles. What seemed lost, I will restore. What you consider distant, I will bring near. You will see that your financial life is not subject to chance, but under the control of my favor. And all will know that you are sustained by the Most High. Do not compare yourself, do not diminish yourself. You are not limited by the size of your business or the number in your account, because my calculations do not follow human measures. My mathematics is divine, and from it comes your abundance. Prepare yourself, for new things are already moving. You will receive unexpected calls that will change the course of your days. People will come to you with proposals that once seemed unattainable. Doors will open without you knocking. Paths will illuminate before your steps, and you will understand that it was not luck, but purpose. What I have prepared for you cannot be blocked by human force. For when I decree blessing, no circumstance can annul it. Walk then with a confident heart and eyes fixed on me. Do not cling to the past. I make all things new. Everything that was pain will turn into direction. Everything that was loss will become a platform for new beginnings. Just as night precedes dawn, your scarcity precedes your abundance. I molded you in silence to now exalt you publicly. The time of shame is over, the time of honor begins. The hands that were once empty will now be instruments of my generosity. Your table will be full, and your soul at peace. And when you ask, Lord, why so much? I will answer, because you have always been faithful, even when the field seemed infertile. I do not forget those who trust in me. Now, my beloved son, lift your eyes and behold the horizon I am preparing. The harvest has already begun. You will see not only numbers, but signs of my care. What I send you is provision with purpose, abundance with direction, wealth with meaning. And when you are blessed, remember, the blessing is not a full stop, it is the beginning of a new chapter where you will be a channel for what you once asked. I entrust prosperity to you because I know your heart. I know you will use the much with the same gratitude with which you handled the little. So, do not fear anymore. I am the one who sustains the farmer in waiting, the gold in the fire, and the child in the promise. The time to bloom has come. Prepare your barns, expand your space, open your heart. What was once tears will be testimony. What was once desert will be a river. And what was once scarcity will be a song of victory. I am your God, your provider, your beginning and your end, and what I have begun in you, I will complete with glory. Turn your gaze away from debts, difficulties, and fix your eyes on me, your inexhaustible source. I am your sustenance, your provider, your answer. Remember what I do with the improbable. A simple dry branch can bloom when the farmer touches it with love and patience. Many have looked at you and said there was no hope, that your time had passed, that your effort was in vain. But behold, I say, this is my child, and I myself will make you flourish before the eyes of all. What today seems small in your hands will be multiplied, just like the 5 loaves and 2 fish in the hands of the boy. To human eyes, that little was insignificant before the multitude, but when placed in my hands, it became food for thousands, and there were still baskets left over. So it will be with you. What seems insufficient to you will be the raw material for my miracle. You will marvel at the abundance that will arise from where there was no path. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. The same one who parted the sea before Moses, who turned water into wine, and who multiplied the bread is the one speaking to you now. I will not let you experience shame. The money that comes will not only meet your needs, but also fulfill dreams, accomplish purposes, and build a legacy that glorifies my name. I rejoice when I see my children prosper because I am not a God who desires your misery, but your victory. My promises speak not of scarcity, but of abundance. They declare not lack, but fullness. Therefore, I tell you, before this month ends, your hands will be full of my blessing. Movements are happening now, at this very moment, in your favor. I am preparing encounters, releasing answers, moving hearts, and aligning circumstances. You do not need to understand how, just believe that it is already happening. Just as night gives way to dawn without men understanding the process, your darkness will yield to the brightness of my light. I am opening the heavens over you. You will see doors opening, contracts being signed, matters being resolved, and people remembering you to return what is rightfully yours. Even that which seemed lost will return to your hands, for I am just and faithful. Just as I did with Job, who lost everything but received double, I will restore you in abundance. The enemy tried to steal from you, but I will turn loss into harvest. The time you believed lost will become a time of honor. Where there was shame, I will bring joy. Where there was delay, I will bring swiftness. And where there was scarcity, there will be plenty. Do not fear the future, for I have already walked through it. When you arrive, all will be prepared. Nothing will surprise you, for I will be ahead, opening paths and confirming every step you take. I declare over your life that this is the time of harvest, the month in which your hands will be honored with abundance, and your eyes will witness the fulfillment of the promises I have waited to fulfill with you. Before this period ends, I will pour out upon you unexpected resources, amounts that will change your reality, and answers that will make your heart rejoice. I am releasing payments that were held back, unlocking funds that belong to you, causing provision that was stagnant to flow. No opposing force can stop what has already been released from heaven. Doors that were locked will open, processes that were stalled will be unlocked, and the burden you carried on your shoulders will be removed. Walk with confidence, for the time of scarcity is over. This is the time of provision, restoration, and abundance. I, your God, take care of every detail, and what is coming now will be so magnificent that you will recognize it yourself. It was the Lord who did this, and it was wonderful in my eyes. Every financial door will open before you. Where you call out, you will be answered. Where you ask, you will be remembered. Wherever you enter, you will be honored. I lift you as a living testimony of my faithfulness. While others weep over lack, you will celebrate provision. While others complain about what they do not have, you will give thanks for what you already possess. You will be a reference of victory, an example of overcoming, and a sign of my grace. I have already released everything you asked for. It will not arrive fragmented, but complete. It will not come late, but at the perfect time. It will not come with struggle, but with peace. For I am the giver, and what I deliver, no one can take away. I now send my Holy Spirit to be with you in this season. He is not merely a memory of faith or a distant concept. He is my living presence in you. He will give life to your dry bones, ignite a flame in your heart, open your eyes to opportunities you could not see before, and guide you along the paths of prosperity. You will not walk alone. He will speak to you in negotiations, alerting you when the choice is right and bringing caution when there are traps. I will be your voice through the Spirit, so that you are not confused, deceived, or deprived of what I have already released for you. Let your heart rest, for my provision will flow like a river to the sea, constant, abundant, and endless. This is my decree. Your financial life will be transformed, your home filled with joy, and your descendants blessed, as an everlasting sign of my faithfulness. With love, God. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, Write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.